Hi, welcome back to Daily Halacha. We're studying the Aruch HaShulchan, and we are in Siman Aleph, Seif Tet Vav. Tanan ba'avot parak Ravi. We've learned in Mishnayot Masechet Avot, 4th chapter. Rabbi Yaakov Omer, Ha'olam hazeh doma leprosdor b'fnei ha'olam haba. This world is like a corridor before the world to come. Hatken atzmacha b'prosdor. Prepare yourself in the corridor, in the entranceway, in the entryway, in order that you'll be able to enter the palace. This is such an important a basic rule, such an important basic tenet in the life of a Jewish person. We have to remember and we have to know and be aware that this world is the world of action. And the world to come, that's the world where we're going to be paid. We're going to be repaid and rewarded. This world is a gateway for the next world. That's why you have to be careful. Don't waste your time for nothing. Time is the most precious thing in all of existence. A day that's past will never come back. It's enough that the simple life necessities, they take up enough time. And our lives are short. When a person reaches old age, he sees everything he wasted his time on was nothing. Was all nothingness, a waste of time. So Shlomo, King Solomon, the wisest of all men, he said, remember your Creator when you're young, before the bad days come. And the years will come that you say, I have no desire. What are the bad days? Those are the days when we get old. What are you going to say then? I have no desire. I have no interest in anything in this world. I'm old and it's all just meaningless. And then you'll recognize the truth on your own. But at that point, you're going to be weak already. And that's why Shlomo said, remember your Creator in your youth, when you're young and you have energy. And give over your soul, give your nefesh for Kedushas Hashem, for Kiddush Hashem. Give your life up for Kiddush Hashem. This concept of giving your life for Kiddush Hashem will be explained in Yoredeah when we get there. I'm sure we'll be there before you blink your eyes, right? The point is, as Rav Noach Weinberg, I once heard, he said, if you're willing to die al Kiddush Hashem, so live al Kiddush Hashem, right? So if we have a life to live al Kiddush Hashem, let's do it. Let's not waste our time. Next, Tet Zayin 16. With Parak Chamishi da Avot Ran, in the 5th parak of Masechet Avot, we learned in the Mishnah, Yehuda ben Tema Omer, have a az kanemer, be bold as a leopard, the kal kanesher, as light as an eagle, ratz katzvi, as quick as a deer, the gibor kari, as strong as a lion, lasot ritzon avicha shabashamayim, to fulfill the will of your Father in heaven. Opira Sharav, Rabbi Vadja Mibar Tenura explained, az kanemer, bold as a leopard, shalotid bayesh, lishol mirab chamashalo evanta. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be self-conscious to ask your teacher anything you don't understand. Doha baishan lamed, someone who's embarrassed will never learn anything. So be bold. V'kal kanesher, as light as an eagle. Lachzor achar limudcha velo tiagea. Go after your learning. Go after what you need to understand. Go get it. Don't let yourself be worn out. K'dichtiv ya'alu ever kanasharim yerutzu velo yugo. At the beginning of the passage, it's Kovei Hashem yachlifu koach. Those who are searching and hoping to Hashem will have renewed strength. Ya'alu ever kanasharim. They'll have limbs like eagles. They'll run and they will not get tired. So Kal Kanesha means don't let yourself be down and don't feel heavy. Feel light. Lift yourself up. Get going. Ratz katzvi. Run like a deer, like a gazelle. Lirdof achar mitzvos. Run after mitzvos. V'gibor ka'ari. Be strong as a lion. Lichbosh at yitzracham and haveros. You want to subdue your inclination to do haveros. So that's the strength, is to hold yourself back and not to do things that, get out of that stimulus response. Ad kan l'shono. This is the end of the Mishnah. V'hatur pirish. Az kanemer. Bold as a leopard. Shetaiz panecha keneged hamal'igin. You got to be bold in the face of those who are making fun. Va'al timna milasod mitzvah b'nei hamal'igin. Don't hold yourself back from doing the right thing because people are making fun of you. Ikal kanesher shemofef b'shamayim v'ta'atzim einecha me'irod bara. Be light as an eagle that flies in heaven. Close your eyes from looking at bad. So in other words, there's something negative, just fly away, move your thoughts away, just go, fly away from it. Because when we focus on averas, we focus on negative things, that's what drags us into the avera. Ratz katzvi, run like a gazelle. Shereglecha letov yerutzu, let your legs run to do good. V'gibor kari, neged halev, that's referring to our heart. Be strong-hearted in your service of God. Ayin sham. Lanios daiti, could be that because a person is made up of the four basic elements, Eish, Ruach, Mayim, Afar, fire, wind, water, and earth. Vamar az kanemer, bold as a leopard. Negedi soda eish shu az harbi. Fire is bold, just goes and it takes over. The kal kanesher, light as the eagle. Negedi soda ruach. That corresponds to the element of air or wind. Shu kalmaod, which is very light. Ratz katzvi, run like a gazelle. Negedi soda mayim. That corresponds to the element of water. Shehem barotz ovashav, which is always flowing back and forth. So it just flows. The gibor ka'ari, neged yisod ha'afar, that corresponds to the element of earth. Shu chazak v'kasheh, strong, it's hard, like a rock. B'kavana, what is the intent over? What does this mean? Sheishtamish b'kol yisodot haguf rak le'inyanei habori yitbarach v'lo b'inyanei olam hazeh. You should use all these elements in your body to serve God and not inyanei olam hazeh. If you'd like to take a deeper dive into the four elements and how they relate to negative character traits versus positive, check out Likutei Moharan, Torah Dalet. One more. 17. Because of Rabbeinu Harama, Rabbi Moshe Isserlis, he wrote, Shivisi Hashem lenegdi tamid. David HaMelech tells us in Tehillim, I've placed God before me always. Klal gadol b'Torah v'ma'alot hatzadikim. This is such an important rule in Torah and in the midos of the tzadikim, asher holchem lefnei Elokim, who are always going before God. What is this rule? Ki ein yeshivas ha'adam v'tunuosav v'asakav v'hu levado bebeso. A man's, the way he lives and the way he moves and the way he acts and the things he gets involved in are not the same when he's alone in his house, as they're not at the same as he would sit and move and behave in front of a great king. Also, the way you talk and the way we just kind of let loose and just talk however we feel with our people in our house or with our friends, they're not the same as we would talk when we're sitting with that great king. Certainly all the more so when a person takes to heart that the great king, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hashem himself, the creator of the world, that all of existence is filled with his kavod. Omed alav is standing over him, and looking at him. If a man hides in the most secret place, will I not see him? God says. So miyad, when a person realizes this, he'll have awe and hachna'ah. He will subjugate himself to God's will. Will recognize God's presence. Bepachad Hashem Yisparach, with the fear of God in his heart. Ubushasam Amenu Tamid, and his self-conscious and his self-consciousness before him always. Gam B'Hatznei Alechet, will also act in a more tsanua fashion, less gaiva, and in a humbler way. Ubeshichvo al mishkavo, even when a person lies in his bed. Yeda lefnei mihu shochev. Who are you lying in front of? You know, God is with you always. Umiyad sheyer mishina. So also when a person wakes up in the morning and he pays attention to the fact that God is with me now as well. Yakum bezrizis lavodas bar yisparach v'sala. He'll jump up quickly to serve God. And he won't be embarrassed, and he won't be self-conscious in front of people who are making fun of him when he's trying to serve God. Ad kad l'shono. This is the end of the Ramah. V'tarti kamer, and he's telling us two things. Acharesh HaKadosh Baruch Hu omed alav tamid. Since Hashem is always standing over you, l'chein gam b'hatznei alechet. Therefore, should also behave humbly and simply. Kolomar gam kishu levado o im ishto v'zaro. Even when a person's alone or with his family, yitnaheg b'yira v'hachnak omid lefnei hamelech. He'll behave in a certain humble and self-abnegating way, like someone standing before the king. V'chein mavur b'mor nevuchim. This is also explained in the Mor Nevuchim from the Rambam. Shemisham Mekor Dvarim Ayin Sham. This the source of this statement that the Ramah actually brought it from the Mor Nevuchim. Va'od Omer. So that's one thing, and the other thing he's explaining is Shiyel of Pachta U'B'Shasa Me'Hashem Yisparach Tam, and he should always have a certain fear and self-awareness of self-consciousness of Hashem Yisparach always. V'Lechein Gam B'Yosa Bein B'nei Adam. Therefore, even when a person is not just by himself, and there's this one thing that when you're with your family or by yourself, there's a certain yira that you can have when you realize Hashem is there. But you also, when you're with other people, a person will do whatever is necessary in avodas Hashem. And don't be embarrassed in front of anyone who's making fun, if there are those people around. Because the self-consciousness of Hashem, of being in front of Hashem, of being in Hashem's presence, should overwhelm the self-consciousness that we have before people. But v'gam lo yiskot imam. Don't fight with people. This is from the Magen Avram. The hakatata himida meguna, because fighting and bickering and quarreling with people is a really disgusting behavior. Umevia la'azus, and it brings the person to azus, the negative azus, not az kanemer like we said, but azus of like chutzpah, and it brings a person to be someone who stands up in other people's faces. It's not a nice quality. You should stay away from fighting with people, even if it's for a mitzvah. You do your thing for Hashem, and just don't pay attention to the haters. Masha Amar David. You're going to ask me a question. What about King David? He said, he said, Hashem, people who come up against you, rise against you, eskotat, I'm going to fight with them. This is either in a discussion or a debate in religious matters, like what's the right thing to do. Or they're actually preventing you from doing a mitzvah. And then in that case, you have to fight back. But just because people are making fun of you, you don't have to answer back. You don't have to get involved with them. You just do your thing, and let them do their thing. All right. Sorry I missed a couple of days, but we're back now. It's not easy with everyone at home. It's hard to find the time and the quiet space to do these recordings, but thank God we're back at it, and we'll try to keep it up regularly. All right. If you like it, please hit the subscribe, like, share, all that jazz. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the comments. Thanks for joining, and thanks for listening.